Hello, hello. How did I do the bosses? I just remember build myself. Boss is in there, can't go in there. I don't want to fight the boss right now. There's XPs I can't in this place. Okay, that guy's down. Flicker Strike is amazing. You don't have Flicker Strike outright. Just kill everyone in that area. Your charge attack's also really good. After this, I'll show the build and everything. Tempest Bell. Everything. It's really good. I feel like a shark takes out a whole area of enemies. Time to go fight the boss now. Oh, it's a druid, dude. Come on, druid, dude. Are you kidding me? That's so annoying. Alright. Let's try that again. This is druid, dude. So. There we go. Alright, there you go. It's really good build. Extremely good build. Build it myself. I would like to know if there's some like extra things I can do to it. Make it better, make it worse. Make it stronger. this is the path. I do need to get to 2 more ascendancy points there. But as of right now, everything else is better. Alright. This is the build. I am thinking about getting these two. Better mana. One thing you want to do is get good mana recharge because the mana gets used quickly. I just saw this. Change the quarterstaffs, power charges, attack speed. This freeze build up, which you're using Ice Strike as your main attacker to build up Tempest Spell with the combo hits, which is just using your main attack. It does 3 strikes, and that puts 3 on your combo. Then your 4th hit would be that. Use this to start the fight and have like extra freeze build up and everything. Use this whenever you have some extra power charges that you haven't used recharge stuff yet. And then do these two with the power charges. For this one, the power charges will make it strike more and more enemies at once. And for this one, it will send lightning on the ground. I'll show you both those in a second. Use this because it will give you plus 80%. Hold on. It's better if I go here for it. Right here, you you inflict you gain it by inflicting freezes, lightning, and everything like that. 100 when it's fully charged. It will start spinning around back. You know, see at the top left corner. And hit, once you activate it, you cannot gain any more while unbound, but you do 40% more elemental damage while unbound, and you have 80% more chance to inflict elements like freeze, shock, ignite, all that, depending on your build, with the unbound released, and 40% more elemental 40% more elemental ailment build up while unbound as well. Unbound duration 9.7 seconds. But with me, I have stuff like cooldown recovery too, increased cooldown rate, make it we can use it more, prolonged duration, making it last longer, cold mastery. That actually it works. It gives extra level, and then efficiency 2 makes it cost less mana. This right here, this is Ice Strike. I have Rapid Attacks 2. You want to start with Rapid Attacks 1. You want to start with Ailment 1, but for now I have Ailment 2. I have Freeze on it. Then I have you want to start with Close Combat 1. And you don't want to use Crescendo until you get to Crescendo 3. Once you get Crescendo 3, you want to put that on it because it adds an extra Final Strike. It boosted, making it hit more around you for better clearing. A Wave of Frost, you gain 30% more damage as cold damage for 6 seconds on freezing an enemy, and already doing cold damage as it is. 80% physical damage, 2 cold damage is 540% more magnitude of chill inflicted, penetrates cold resistance, more freeze build up, same as chill inflicted, and wavelength is 6 meters. I have Ice Bite, you want to do 1, Deep Freeze, 50% more freeze duration on enemies, Rocks Nexus, 8 seconds when enemies frozen, that's cost, and plus 1 level to it. Tempest Spell, I have Overabundance, Rage 3, support skills, supports magnified area effect, making the area it affects and hits larger, and then Shock Conduction makes it where you can have it does more lightning damage on top of your ice damage that you're already using. Falling Thunder, Ricochet 2 increases chains. Execute 2, 50% more damage on enemies at low health. Then you have this. It might not, one of the power charges you get, it might not take away. So you'll be able to use it more often or another attack again. Shock Conduction, same thing I have on type of spell. And then I use Project Acceleration 3 to make the projections that come out of falling the other faster. Now, Flicker Strike, you've seen me use this a couple times. Charge, again, just not remove a charge. Ancestral Call, making it boosted. I might change that. Swift, if I can speak. Swift Affliction supports detail. Support skills have 50% more non-ailment damage over time if the duration is less than 1 second. 30% less duration of support skills and damaging ailments they inflict. I also will take that off because it doesn't seem like that's actually doing anything. And then Shock Conduction, same thing I have on the Osu. This is more like Charge Staff. You want Innovate, Elemental Armament, Prolonged Duration, Living Lightning, and Shock Conduction. This one, 25% damage, as lightning damage for 5 seconds on killing a shocked enemy with support skills. You have this, does 25% more elemental attacks or more lightning damage. Prolonged duration, making it last longer. Living lightning makes little hopping lightning balls around you that also attacks enemies, shocks, chains, and shocks everything. You have hits from foreign skills, subtract targets, shocking enemies, and this will cause the little thing going around you and make the lightning even more dangerous. There's no point in having this on here, so I'll take it off. But there's Frozen Spite. I put that on just in case. Magnified area on Wind Dancer, basically 3 stages and 10% more evasion per stage. And I'm being hit by an enemy altering a force and move them away from you, basically making it harder for them to hit you. Combat Frenzy, this is where you get the power charges. And when you have this, you will want to get this. It basically changes all the different types of charges to the power charge that you need. It changes endurance charges, which you'll get power charges and new power charges to use Flicker Strike, Falling Thunder, and Charge Staff. Herald of Thunder is basically just summons lightning bolts from the sky to hit shocked enemies, and you'll use that with the Charge Staff and the Falling Thunder. And then Herald of Ice uses with the main weapon, which is Ice Strikes. It can also be used with Frost Wave whenever you kill a frozen enemy. It explodes in a radius that affects enemies around it. Okay. And what you want to do is, it's a monk. It's going to be a glass cannon. So what you want to worry about, you want to worry about critical hit damage, as I did. Increased chance to critical hit. Increased critical hit damage. Increased damage if you hit a critical hit in the past 8 seconds. Increased critical hit chance. This mana regenerate rate and cost efficiency, same mana rate, and recover 2% of mana on kill. You will need that because you will use mana a lot, especially in boss battles. You want to try to build up to all this to have more freeze damage and everything. Get some lightning nodes while you're at it. You want to try to build this. 20% reduced critical damage bonus, 50% increased critical hit chance. You want to build this, have 2 more power charges plus the +1 power charge here. You have this here and this here. Increased attack speed, increased attack damage. Again, more critical hit damage and more critical hit chance to make your attack stronger and faster. Days increase defenses while wearing a quarterstaff. This basically builds up your holding quarterstaff. Attack speed, critical hit, freeze build up, and everything with a quarterstaff. Attack speed with a quarterstaff. Then you have all these accuracy with quarterstaff, critical damage with quarterstaff, critical critical hit chance, and of course have skills that consume power charge count as consuming an additional power charge. So when you have one power charge, it'll go to you consuming two instead of just one. I got this just for the extra. Shield an enemy if you shock an enemy, and if you ignite an enemy resist, you get more attack damage. And all this. That's the skill tree. If you want to follow the build, you can. I suggest at first what you want to do until you get to endgame. You want to focus on mana regeneration, your skill speed, and you want to focus a little bit on survivability. Of course, climb to critical hit chance and all this and everything. But at first, very much focus on survivability. And focus on getting more levels quicker. Here, I haven't done it yet, but this is your ascendancy. You want to take this ascendancy. Can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. I wish I could, but you want to take this one. You want to do 15% magnitude of chill you inflict, then to gain 10% damage, extra cold damage, and on freezing enemy creates chilled ground. Yes, 12% increase elemental damage, plus the avatar unbound I went through earlier. I won't do this one. I'm trying to figure out which ones I need to do. Trying to figure out what I need to do to figure out how to make this build stronger. I think I'm going to meditate because it helps restore 98%, 90% more instant recharge, and then oh, might also go here. Not entirely sure, just yet. Thinking about going here though. That's past the tree. That's the build. I'm going to make another. I'll use one of these. I'll sell these real quick. You want to also show the build just 1 second. Get rid of all this. I don't need it. Put this in there. Go here. Alright. Gonna go here. I'll put this here. I'm gonna show you how the build works. After that, I'm gonna show you the armor I'm using. So if anyone can get tips on better armor and everything, please let me know. I need to get more exiles so I can get more of these, but for right now I have these and I have one of those. Alright. What I suggest is going to a side for you always have somewhere you can go that you know has been cleared. Everything up there is cleared. Alright. You want to freeze. Get charge staff going. Immediately drop that. That will help with the build. Again, freeze, and this is flicker strike. As you see with the no power charge, it just hits. Herald of Ice explodes frozen enemies. The lightning you see is Herald of Thunder. Whenever you shock an enemy, that will come down from the guy. Those are the living lightning that you'll get. It's like a strike and everything. I will show the. Here's the. That's the Falling Thunder. I had 4 power charges there because I shocked enemies. Like I said, survivability is a big thing you have to worry about. You have to make sure you're dodging quickly and everything. Because you have no survivability. This is a glass cannon build. As you can see, you have to get close to that guy, and with his mushrooms exploding and leaving stuff on the ground that drains you, kind of hard to do that. Also, I do. Oh, I did activate itself. Okay, cool. And again, see, I'm probably gonna lose this map because of this one enemy. I keep getting stuck in that same place. It's okay though. Like I said, survivability is not something this build is known for whatsoever. Alright, finally we're able to kill that guy. Let's move on now. Also, what you want to do is the enemies that throw stuff that has long range, you want to take them out first. Because they will be annoying. That deactivated, and you figure out why that's deactivating. Maybe the skill I have on it making it deactivate. Anyways, as you can see, the throwing enemies will get you quickly. Breathe, and then Hell Device will explode them. Once you shock an enemy, Hold of Thunder will come down and attack him. That's the spark that comes after you kill a shocked enemy. If you can notice, once I do my final attack is attacking other things as well. That is the ancestral boost. Flicker Strike again to try to wear down some of the big enemies. Gold bars will destroy you, so you want to focus on them and the rangers first. Alright, gold bars, freeze the rangers. Once you get going and get everything going, like set up, and you're attacking strong, like with everything I have on right now, my attack alone is doing around 23 to 30k damage. That's with full everything. That's without Unbound, because I like to save Unbound until I fight the bosses. Flicker Strike and everything. Sorry, I go quiet whenever I'm trying to focus. Again, Hell of Ice, once you freeze an enemy, Ancestral boosted will hit enemies around me, as that is. That's Falling Thunder, it'll send them around you. Again. That will help you too. Certain enemies will take longer to kill because the resistance and build everything. Charge staff will help you a lot in the AoE splash damage. That's the enemy. That's the main boss you'll fight. You want to try your best to get as much XP from each map and not die like I did multiple times earlier. Freeze them, get the charges and everything. Again, freeze them, get the charges. You should have 4 charges, 6 of that. So now I know I can use Flicker Strike, take out that entire room. Again, Flicker Strike, took out those 4, and I still have time. Freeze enemy, Bell will Flicker Strike. So this is a monk's build I'll show you against the boss. It's really strong against bosses. But if you have any ideas of how I can make this better or any ideas at all, please let me know. I'm also will be streaming on Twitch Fridays and Saturdays, so please come and join me there. Like you see, survivability is really low. You will need them. It shows use downbound, and as you see, it's really good against bosses though. But with me, I don't roll far enough away in time at all. But it's really good against bosses. I cannot do that again. But please let me know if there's anything that you find better, and if you do enjoy Path of Exile, please come join me on Twitch. I will leave that linked in the description for you guys can come find me. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.